As I was saying, I'm no longer attending Austin's funeral, whether I'm alive or dead. And he is no longer invited to my funeral, whether alive or dead.
Tragedy of it all.
So, I just want that to be known forever now.
The humanity.
Yeah. For all I know, he could try punching my corpse or something.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it won't fight back.
He's finally going to get back at me for the injustices I did to him.
Yeah, so you made it so that he could probably not get laid.
He wasn't going to get laid, but damn it, he could still get mad.
I mean, he could have gotten laid. You don't know that.
It's true, I guess.
I mean, yeah, no, totally. He could totally have gotten...
Yeah, I don't know.
Look, man.
I wasn't even trying to cockblock or anything. I was just making a normal observation.
Uh-huh.
I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if those girls were 18 or not.
Probably not.
I actually don't know.
They were in college, so...
Oh, then they were probably fine. I just know they worked at the Twisted Root with them, I think. I guess they would have had to have been 18 to get a job, right?
No, you can get a job at 16.
Yeah, that's true. I said that and then I was like, hold on.
Like, you can probably get a job earlier if you have the right paperwork.
That's true, and if you're in the right country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, America.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to have the right skin tone for that.
No, I'm just going to send my kid to Papua New Guinea, have him get a job, and send money back.
You know.
He's going to be sending me a whole 35 cents a month back.
Hey man, that adds up.
It's totally worth it. It's going to build character. That's what it's for. It's for character building.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, right? That'll be taken well care of, I'm sure.
Yeah, you know, taken care of, you know.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Quote unquote.
Look, he's 7. He can work a factory job.
Yeah, you know.
No, actually, it'll be a mining job. Actually, I don't know, what do they mine in Papua New Guinea?
Yeah, you know.
We're about to find out, chat.
Whatever you want.
What will my 7-year-old son be mining in Papua New Guinea?
Hope.
Let's see. The largest mine is the Oktede Copper and Gold Mine. All right, let's do it.
Getting yourself some gold.
Which include? Okay, so there's copper, gold. There's a Hidden Valley gold mine. Oh, they must have really delicious salads there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of gold. Oh, a nickel mine also.
You finally find the band.
Yeah, exactly.
And get it back.
So yeah, so you know. So I think that would build character, you know, if I sent my 7-year-old kid to go mine gold in Papua New Guinea.
I kind of would like Nickelback to break up.
Uh-huh.
Only so they can get back together.
Mm-hmm.
So they can call their tour the Nickelback Tour.
I love it.
That'd be great.
I also would like to see the headlines. Nickelback is back. Nickelback back together. Nickelback's back, all right.
Nickelback is Nickelback.
Yeah.
I can imagine that one being a line.
Mm-hmm.
That one's definitely a tagline available. If I've ever heard it.
It's true. That's easy. It's just free money.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Nickelback is Nonkelback. Damn it, do you know how much this misprint's going to cost us, Joe?
This is coming out of your paycheck.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is coming out of your 7-year-old son's paycheck in Papua New Guinea.
Paycheck? He gets paid?
I mean, they pay him in, you know, food and whatever the currency is. They pay him, you know, a hefty 0.7 cents per day, you know?
That ungrateful brat. He gets paid?
It's true. He's not supposed to be getting paid. He's supposed to be building character, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, Calvin's here already. Wow, what's up, dude? Let's see, Nickelback sounds like a condition you get from sleeping on a couch the wrong way. Nice.
It is, yeah. It's always funny, though. Anytime I give change back to a patron, it's in exactly a nickel. Here, let me get you a nickel back.
Here's your Nickelback.
Yeah.
Then you hand them a CD that no one wants.
Yeah.
Damn it, this is worth less than an actual nickel.
It's true. Can you imagine someone being like, hey man, Nickelback's got a good song?
Bro, the best Nickelback song isn't even technically a Nickelback song. It's that song from Spider-Man. It just has the guy from Nickelback in it.
Yeah.
Because it's just listed as like his name and someone else.
Yeah. I forgot that was in that movie.
That's the only good one in my opinion.
Rough beats.
That song can still go in though. Mostly if you watch the music video, because then you get to watch part of Spider-Man.
That's true. Is that in 1 or 2?
That's from 1.
Okay.
It's from the original one.
Okay. It's been a minute.
They're watching us. As we all fly away. That one.
That doesn't have anything to do with photographs. I don't know.
Onto the wings of eagles. Yeah, that song. That song goes in.
It's very American.
Mm-hmm.
It's also very Christian.
Oh, obviously.
Because that is a
wings, eagles.
No, that's a legit Bible verse.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Soar on wings like eagles. That's from the Bible.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's your Bible trivia for today, chat. It may be useful in chat.
Is it in an episode of Veggie Tales, though? Because I don't believe it's canon, then.
Maybe. Again, it's been a minute. I haven't really touched that series in a while. I mean, I haven't been over to my dad's in forever. I guess so. Like the only person I know who probably would watch an episode here and there is Anna. And even then, I'm like, oh.
We need to watch some of those really bad Christian CG movies. A different one, not Joshua in the Promised Land again. There's still plenty of them.
Yeah.
Oh, our patron messaged us on Twitter. I just noticed here.
Oh, is he just saying hello cryptidly again?
He says he has a question.
Okay, sure. I'm going to answer that, I guess, then. Oh, now we're being told that we're live. That's nice. Just be like, what's good, fam? Alright, let's leave that off to the side there. Get back to this. Oh, I forgot to post that I was streaming on Twitter. I thought like that was something that I should be doing. Oh well.
Right.
I'll try to remember for next one, because I didn't do it on Saturday either. Or did I do it on Saturday? No, I did it on Saturday. I didn't do it last Wednesday.
Apparently, Dick Fight Island is trending on Twitter.
Nice.
This is apparently the title of some book on Amazon or something.
Is it gay? Porn?
I don't really know. I'm 3 tweets down in the trending section, and we're gonna read this review someone posted. Better than it has any right to be. I would have been delighted to have bought this book just for the clout of the title on my bookshelf. But boy howdy. It is way better quality than I ever could have imagined. A genuinely heartwarming story about beachside sex battles for honor and glory. Yes, I know how that sounds. The characters are wonderfully developed. The world building is as excellent as it is horny. Interesting. And there is genuinely cute romance. I would recommend this book to anyone who is willing to own a book called Dick Fight Island. Sure.
Do you draw mechas? I'm not thinking of something super detailed, but a lot of commissioners say they don't work on mechas. No, I definitely do mecha. I fucking love mecha.
Right.
Mecha is just like sci-fi knight armor.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just message him back real quick. There we go. We're gonna be doing two things at once here, chat.
We're doing everything at once, chat.
Everything and everywhere, all
Right.
at once.
Well, Calvin, how's your day going?
I don't want to see that movie.
It does look cool. I don't know if it's on bootleg yet.
Is it even out?
I don't even know. Could go look. Damn, this movie's 2.5 hours.
That's not bad, considering the Batman.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I didn't expect that.
It feels about right nowadays for a theatrical release.
That's so weird. I'm used to just 90-minute movies all the time. Does everyone just start making longer and longer movies?
I mean...
Which is weird, because I feel like movies would be made shorter and shorter nowadays.
Nah, animated features are the ones that are like 90 minutes.
Huh, that's weird. I feel like it's hard to get people to put their phone down that long, but I guess, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know, like... It's kind of, what is it? That's like, that's boomer talk.
I guess. I don't really know. I mean, I hang out with y'all, and y'all, you know, I hang out with plenty of people, and they have their phone during the whole movie, so.
I mean, I only keep the phone off.
But I guess that's when you're watching at home?
Yeah.
I don't know, like.
And plus, like, usually if it's a movie I've seen already, like, I don't really have the phone out. If I have the phone out, if it's something I've either seen or don't care about. Like a Neil Breen film, I'll probably have my phone out.
That's just messed up. That's disrespectful.
I mean, yeah.
Let's see. Calvin says it was busy and that he thinks he ate too many brownies.
Oh, man. That's a shame. That's as someone who is on a, quote, diet, I feel that. Though it feels a lot better not eating as much sugar as I used to.
This movie was apparently released back in March.
What?
Maybe that was, like... It's because it says initial release, but I don't know if that was when it was theatrically released.
Yeah, that could be.
You know, to a wider audience.
No, that makes sense.
Like maybe
yeah.
was that a film festival or something? I'm not sure. It is in theaters though. It looks like. Oh, let's see. Calvin says that's hella disrespectful. Wes is right. Exactly. Why would you do that to Breen? Come on.
Easily.
He puts his heart and soul into those movies, damn it.
I feel like saying heart and soul feels a little like, I don't know, that seems disrespectful to an actual soul.
That sounds disrespectful to an alien who has no heart or soul.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so...
Damn it, he's trying to be human. He's trying to show humanity.
He's doing so well. Yeah.
He's an alien going off of a ninth-hand report of what it means to be human.
I mean, honestly, it doesn't even feel like those stories are about being human as much as they are just like, I hate the government. Government is bad.
Oh, yeah. They're just like, I am God tier and the government is bad, usually.
Yeah. That actually reminds me, I saw a license bumper plate whatever thing.
Okay.
That said, like, oh yeah, you trust the government? I mean, the Indians trusted the government. Ask them how that went down. And I was like, I read that. I'm like, I mean, you know, technically correct, but I feel like we've gotten past using the word Indian. Couldn't we just say Native American?
You know what's funny is my dad said that earlier.
Yeah.
Just Indians, and I was like, I don't think you're supposed to be saying that anymore.
No, and then also because that doesn't actually make any sense because we have actual people who are from India here. You know.
Yeah.
Like, and also just, yeah, like how it's technically just actually just like wrong, you know, not like morally wrong. It's just like actually just inaccurate at this point in time. Mm-hmm. So it's whatever. I personally am like, that seems a little dated, but at the same time, you're right. Yeah, they definitely fucked up for the Native American people and we should do something about that. But it's just funny to see it.
I mean, if that guy doesn't like it, he should go kill Joe Biden himself. That's my answer to people like this. Like, bro, if you don't like it, solve the problems, man.
It's true.
Solve the problems all by yourself. You're the chosen one. Go do it.
Every problem in America can be solved with a gun or something.
Yeah, exactly. Just go do it yourself, man. Don't you want to be the savior or whatever?
Of the broken?
Exactly. Of the beaten and the damned.
Nah, that's not for me.
Yeah, I'd rather sell that to people. A book titled How to Be the Savior of the Broken, the Beaten, and the Damned.
It's definitely
have some seminars.
Definitely the easier way to go about life, I guess.
Exactly. I'm thinking maybe $1,200 a seminar, I've got a nice, hour and a half speech, they can get their books signed, maybe there'll be some other people there for the day to listen to, something like that. $1,200 a day. That's probably pretty cheap. I don't know how much most of these things cost, to be honest.
It depends on how big you are.
No, that's true, actually. Yeah.
If you're worth anything, then yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna start off at $1,500.
Okay, and they'll probably be like, "Oh, that's so cheap."
My advice: go do something. Yeah, that's right. It's profound.
I guess. I mean. Whatever. Mm-hmm. So as profound as the next thing I've heard.
Pretty much. It doesn't have to actually be profound. You just have to tell people it's revolutionary.
Yeah, the way you say it too probably is probably a little bit...
yeah, exactly.
A little bit...
You gotta dress it up,
Yeah, you have to dress it up as something new.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes things a lot more... edutaining, is that the word we're gonna go with?
I like it. I dig it.
Because it's like you're more about entertaining than you are educating.
Mm-hmm. It's a totally worthless buzzword. I love it.
Yeah.
It's a marketable, worthless buzzword.
Yeah, you just call that your thing.
Mm-hmm. It's edutainment.
Yeah, pay me.
Pay me. That's it. You want all those people you hate to love you? Buy my book. Done. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can't imagine too many more things that are, or too many things that are more profitable than being a living clickbait ad.
No, probably not much.
So.
Probably not much. Because, I mean, that's what a lot of those televangelists are. And kind of just rehash the same thing over and over again, but the way they sell it is different each time. That's why things like prosperity gospel are super popular, too, is because it's packaged in a way that makes it seem like the reason you're not one thing is your fault. Mm-hmm. So, you just, as long as you give money someplace else or, give up all your funds to the church, you'll, you'll start reaping riches and rewards, which is also really good too, because you can even spin it and say like, oh, the reason you're not doing X, Y, and Z very well is because you're not giving enough, or you don't actually care, you don't love God enough. It's very.
You think you do, but you don't.
Yeah, it's very parasitic. Not parasitic. That's not the right word. It's wrong. Is the long and short of it. It's fucked up, but totally legal. Mm-hmm.
I think you mean righteous.
Sure. Like in that weird, like, tubular sort of sense, right?
No, as in ordained by God.
Oh, okay, well. Sorry. I guess we're speaking to two different demographics.
Although, speaking of righteous in a tubular way, this picture. It's looking good.
That's funny. Good save. Mm-hmm. Tubular.
I was dropping off a bunch of all that wood that we cut earlier today, because that's what I was helping my dad with. And on the porch, among the pile of crap there, I was looking and I'm like,
is that a Street Shark toy?
Nice.
Like, I just saw, like, you know, an anthropomorphized hammerhead shark, and I'm like, bro, there's nothing else that could be than a Street Shark toy. I didn't get to go take a closer look. But they weren't on the rollerblades, you know, so I wasn't sure. But
well, there's only one guy.
There's only one guy, right? That's what I was trying to remember in my head. I was like, I think it's just one guy that had rollerblades.
Yeah, it was the blue and teal, the blue and pink one.
Yeah, because I remember I had some of the toys, but I couldn't remember. So I was going through my head there, and you know, that was kind of the conclusion I was leaning towards. Yeah, but it's been so long.
It is in fact a Street Shark. There was, in fact, a hammerhead dude who was brown. It was like kind of a reddish brown.
Yeah, maybe this wasn't him then. I do know who you're talking about, I think. No, I thought the other guy was brown.
No, there was a red one that had spots, and it had
Let's go take a look.
And then there was
oh yeah, yeah, this guy. Okay, hold on then. Oh yeah, so maybe it wasn't a Street Shark then. It was just a fake Street Shark. Yeah, because he wasn't brown.
It could have been another character, too. I mean, like, there was actually multiple shark characters that came in later. There was a guy who was a killer whale.
I'm going to go with it was fake.
Totally fine.
But I don't know.
Only God will know.
That's true.
And you can, too.
That's true.
If you buy our book.
Yep, Street Sharks for Christ.
You know...
Because Christ is totally jawsome.
Ooh, boy, that's a lot right there. Wow.
No, I don't think this was an actual Street Shark. Now that I'm looking at a real Street Shark products.
That's
okay. So this was just some sort of Sharkman action figure.
That's very sacrificious of you.
Yes.
Look, our Lord brings a jawsome power to the street.
A jawsome power. A great and jawsome power.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lordy. A great and jawsome power. That's good.
Oh, man.
Oh, being sacrilegious. We're going to hell, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a grand old time.
Yeah, we'll be there with all the other people that God made to go directly to hell.
It's true.
The devil gets lonely, but they used to be friends. He needs to send him some friends, so he makes him some friends.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, speaking of hell, we're gonna
something work related.
Well, no.
Oh, okay.
No, something actually hellish.
Okay.
The last chapter of Golden Kamuy comes out next week.
No way. Oh shit. Then I have to. I gotta. Oh, don't spoil it for me then.
No, don't worry.
I'll have to actually read then. Now that it's over.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was shocked when I saw that Golden Kamuy ends next chapter, and I'm like,
that's crazy.
That's insane. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, no.
That's just actually nuts.
I can't believe that. It's been going for quite a while, you know?
Yeah, this is the most latest chapter was like 313.
Yeah, what year did that start? Okay, so that manga started in 2014. Yeah, I knew it wasn't 10 years, but I was like, it's got to be close.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then the anime first didn't air until like 2018, which I remember.
Yeah.
Was like sometime around there or whatever. Like it was way later, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because they'd already been a manga for quite a while. Because I've been seeing like screen cap or, you know, pictures of it forever.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was going for about 8 years.
Yeah. I wonder what he's going to work on next.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to do anything or not, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he's from Hokkaido, I think. That's why every manga he's done thus far has been in Hokkaido.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You gotta write what you know.
Mm-hmm. And they even said the title twice.
No.
That's my only...
You showed me the first one, yeah.
Yeah, they said it twice.
Damn, they said it again?
They said it twice.
Bro, that's nutty. You can't be doing 2 title drops. Although One Piece says the title several times.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's different. That's different.
I know. I still love when Whitebeard says, he's like, the One Piece is real. Like, that shit was nutty.
Oh, yeah. That's great. You know what's funny is, I saw a little video talking about what's up with his supposed son, Whitebeard.
Yes. I totally, forgot about that guy.
Yeah, same. And then I was like, oh shit, what is this guy up to, actually?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people were... I remember when they first dropped everyone, it's like, theory time.
My beer is white. I must be his son.
Yeah, that's all you need to know.
Yeah, what is with that guy now that I'm thinking about it? He hasn't shown up in so long.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that? Last time he showed up was when they abolished the Shikibukai.
Yeah. Yeah, that was quite a while back.
Yeah.
I remember that chapter because it showed, all the Marines and shit that were going to have to go fight, Mihawk and Boa Hancock and all of them. And we're just like, bro, they're dead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whoever is fighting Mihawk, they're all dead.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's it. End of story.
I don't care, who they fucking got.
I'm they're dead.
What fucking badasses they picked up along the way.
If you're not Admiral rank, you're straight up dead, probably.
Speaking of One Piece, though, there's this person on Twitter that, it was the first time I'd ever seen someone do this. So, some people do, their fan OC characters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because they want to think of, devil fruits and all that. Mm-hmm. But it's always a pirate.
Yeah?
Never have I once seen everyone make a fan marine.
Oh.
And someone finally did it.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be in the Marines.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I just thought that was interesting. Because the character is well designed. It's basically just girl Josuke.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, sure.
In the sense of it's the hairstyle.
Yeah,
but that's about it.
Okay.
They're a rough and tough marine, but apparently they're I saw it and then was like, oh, this is well drawn, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, who the fuck wants to be with the Marines?
Yeah, right?
But I do agree, though, because I was looking into why they did it, because someone was like, that's kind of weird,
Yeah.
I didn't expect anyone to ever do a Marine thing. And I was like, well, yeah, because everyone's been doing pirates and shit. You gotta have, some balance with that. That's what their thought process was. They're like, well, everyone always does this. I want to try something else and see, where it takes me.
I got you.
And this is where it took them. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Sure, man. Do what you gotta do. But yeah, I thought it was funny. It was that I never thought about that until...
Yeah, no way.
Until just then, oh yeah, I would like to do a Marine character. Oh, that's...
Marine OC.
And you're like, wow, that's bold of you.
Right.
It's a bold choice. What made you decide with evil?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. I liked it though. I liked the cut of the jib.
Mm-hmm.
Do something different. See what you can do. It hasn't been done. Boldly go where no person ever dared to go before.
Right.
Makes me think of that. There was that video where these two guys are Nazis and things like that, and they're talking about how great it is to be that, and then all of a sudden they start talking about the things that they've been doing, and then they're look at each other oh, are we the bad guys? I'm like, oh, that's good, because that's they usually use that picture in a lot of I guess just reaction images to anytime somebody's doing something terrible, but not aware that they're actually doing something terrible. Usually, it's used a lot in U.S. stuff, U.S. military exploits. It's are we the bad guys? The answer may surprise you. Oh, by the way, did we ever figure out how many episodes Love After World Domination is going to get for this season?
No, I haven't looked. My guess is probably just 13. But...
Yeah, probably that's what I would guess too. But again, I just had a because I remembered watching the preview for that episode, and I was like, oh, so they got chapters 3 and 4 put into one episode for the next episode, basically.
Mm.
Devin has returned. I'm guessing. Yeah, it's
more
not...
than likely. It'd be too early for spring, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like... I wonder if Cat, speaking of Sabrina, Cat has been, didn't apparently eat today.
Really?
He didn't finish any of his mice.
Huh. That's weird. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, same. That's just a weird thing I noticed. Well, no, I didn't notice. Ellen pointed out when she went to feed him.
Mm-hmm.
He hadn't eaten, and he needs to eat.
Yeah, I mean, definitely needs to eat.
Yes.
12 episodes.
It's gonna get 12? Okay, that makes sense. I'm trying to think about where they would get to then.
Probably up to whatever you read, because I think you said there were only 20 chapters in English.
Yeah. If they do, like, I guess, yeah, they could
Probably somewhere around there.
Yeah, I could see
If
that.
they can fit like two
episodes.
2 chapters per episode, it'll be somewhere around there.
Yeah, which would be good. There's a lot of funny stuff that happens in those 20 chapters, so maybe if it ends up being popular, we'll get another season. Probably not, but...
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, because again, we talked about this before, but anime usually doesn't make any money off of any of their shows if they are very lucky.
Yeah, anime studios operate on like razor thin margins, you know?
Yeah.
Most of them, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Because the people making all the money are the publishers,
Yeah.
usually who own the rights to the original manga.
Yeah.
Like that company is making money.
Yeah, I don't know.
Some of them are still make a lot of money. Like, I'm pretty sure Toei makes a lot of money.
Oh yeah,
you know?
we know Toei makes
and
money.
stuff like that. But I know some of these other studios, like Studio Mappa and things like that, like they make money, but like per show,
razor thin.
I think it's like pretty thin.
But I was thinking, the reason I ask is because how much do the mangakas usually make off of an anime?
That I don't know.
Because
I think that's negotiable. Like,
what is it? It probably.
I think the manga company makes more of the money off of the anime than the mangaka. You know?
Yeah, most definitely.
Like they make way more money than them.
Yeah, well, the reason I ask is because, like, I know, like, it depends, like, how popular the manga is or things like that.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, people like, Oda get a lot of say in what goes on in the pieces and things like that. But, like, someone like Gege Akutami or something like that, or the person who's doing Love After World Domination probably doesn't have nearly as much sway in the boardroom meeting.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just something I thought about because if you're talking about, like, animation gets razor thin margins, and I know that, like, mangaka usually just get paid a page rate and that's about it, but I don't know how, like, royalties work in Japan. I imagine they're similar to how America does it, but that's me being ignorant.
Google says most of the time the mangaka does not even have a say in the production of the anime, and the anime is only made to promote the original series and earn the publisher/sponsors money. Now another profit factor for most mangaka is the sales of character-related goods and products.
Oh, so they make money.
Interesting.
I didn't know that. They make money off the product.
Maybe they make more money off the merchandise than the actual anime, which makes sense.
I mean,
that's where the money's made anyway.
Yeah,
we
it's
all
like,
know from Spaceballs.
Yeah, merchandising.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of funny that IRL. That's how that works.
Yeah.
Because hearing it is pretty funny.
But yeah, that's what I thought, because I forgot who said something like that recently, where people were like, oh, they say you must be getting all this money from this anime being big, and they're like, no.
It's probably Gege Akutami. That sounds like something you would say.
So,
it's like, no, not really. I get paid by the manga company, Like, they're the ones who pay them.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like that a lot with Marvel comics too. Like Marvel, DC, the cartoonist who makes the comics doesn't get shit. Like
no way.
They get paid like basically a page rate, and that's about it.
Yeah, they're not gonna make any money.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like, unless you're the original creator and you have it in there somewhere.
Yeah, but even then, like, Marvel does not let creator rights exist. Like, you sell away your rights to do it the moment you, like, start working with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is, like, it's, not really gonna happen. Like, they own whatever you create.
Exactly. Yeah, very unlikely in any event that you would get any money out of the other than what you made for the book, like, and whatever that happens.
Yeah, because that's also why you have to be really careful about if you work on your own projects while you work at those companies, because they own everything you create, even, like, if you're on the clock at all.
Yeah. And
some of them even if you're not on the clock.
Yeah, if you're under a contract.
If you're just worked at those places, anything you create, they own.
Yep.
So
always read your contracts, chat.
Yeah. Yeah, so you could think like, oh man, it'll be great to work for Disney or whatever.
No.
But then, like, the second you are, like, you're working for Disney and you go to leave and you have something you've been working on for years, well, it turns out they were working on it for years.
Yeah.
Things like that. I don't know the actual specifics of some of these companies versus others, but I do know that many of them have stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where you have to be real careful about that.
Mm-hmm. Again, always read your contract. And then ask questions. It's very important to ask questions. I was talking what was it, the other day, how we had a class in college that was supposed to be like, how to understanding the business of cartooning, the business of illustration, and things like that. But the guy we had was just kind of there. Like, he was just like, all right, if you don't ask any questions, the class will end. And I'm like, I don't know what fucking questions to ask. What do you want from me? And, so the classes would, like, end in 15 minutes. And, you'd be like, wow, this is a fucking waste of my time.
Yeah, right.
And money, to be honest with you, because this class was like, if you calculate it out, it was like $300 a class, basically. And, it's burned to the ground.
Yeah, that sounds miserable.
So, apparently, I didn't know about this person because I wasn't warned. But then after I took the class, someone was like, "Oh yeah, dude, I should have told you." And you're like, "Thanks, man."
Yeah, right.
Thanks, dude. Thanks, man. It means a lot. But yeah, if I was to ever do a college course, like for like a any sort of university, I think that would be one of the classes I would be like, make it mandatory and make it someone who actually knows what they're doing. Because this guy didn't know. I mean, he had, like, when you were able to ask the right questions, he would give you information, but it just took forever to figure it out because you didn't, as someone who's new to.
You got to answer the Sphinx's riddle, right?
Yeah.
That kind of shit.
Yeah, that's how it felt, definitely. Because you're like, well, I don't know what the fuck to ask you, so I guess I'm not going to ask anything.
Yeah, right.
All right, thanks, man.
Just drop a brush. You did drop something.
Where did it go?
You dropped like a pencil that's under your chair. I see that.
No, it was a pencil. It wasn't the brush. Thank God.
Okay.
I didn't want, like, the brush. I was like, all right, I'm not moving. The brush is right there. Yeah, this is like, I think that'd be a class I would be fond of teaching, because I think there's a lot of room for improvement in that field, and understanding like what you're getting into. There's a lot of like people who want to be artists don't understand that they need to be businesses as well. Yeah, a lot of it is like, oh, I'm just doing this because it's fun. What would we just say, like art for money versus art for fun? Yeah, exactly. But like, so things like that are things I'd be like, oh man, yeah, no, here, let me explain. Just, you don't understand. And let's figure out how we can make it so you can understand. It's all fun and games until you're homeless. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, but we try to avoid that if we can. Best you can usually do is like, understand where your resources are coming from, understand, making money as an artist is not as hard as you think it would be. It's just knowing where to go, if that makes sense.
Yeah, right. I know that's been our big issue.
Yeah, if you know
where to find people at.
Yeah, if you know who your audience is or where you're supposed to go. I had a black crayon in here, but... Ooh, another ink vial. Not what I was looking for, but you know. There we go. There's the black one. This. Some more results. There we go. But yeah, that finding your, if you know who your audience is, then yeah, you probably is set for life basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's no ifs, ands, or buts.
I mean, you only need 1,000 people to give you $100.
Yep.
You gotta find the 1,000 true fans.
We got about 3 of them, I think.
Yeah, right. We're getting there.
Yeah. I mean,
we're gonna make them. It's gonna be like a Comey thing.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm excited for our what was it? Our token gay stalker.
Oh no, God no. Not the what is her name? Yamai?
Yamai.
Yamai. I fucking hate her so much.
I'm excited for her to not be in the show anymore because, like, as I was saying, I was like,
the show will be like relatively wholesome. You know, it's like some light kind of joking stuff that might be a bit lewd, but then it's just like Yamai's on screen and she's like, "I just want to rape Comey-san." You're like, "What?"
I'm like, oh god, no.
You know, yeah. Her and then the dog girl will be there, and she's like, "I just want Comey to rape me while I'm a dog," or whatever. You know, like that.
To be fair, as I said, that character.
You said they change.
They've stopped. Like legit, they haven't even done that in this entire season.
That's true. I mean, yeah, that's true. The whole 2 episodes, they haven't done the dog thing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, the dog.
So that one we're getting close to being gone from. So.
Yeah, her whole character becomes about being a foodie.
Yeah, you told me that. Yeah, so we just have to get rid of Yamai, and then we'll be good.
Yeah, she stops showing up at a certain point. I'm trying to remember when it's like... Because she stopped showing up, and then the anime came out, and then the mangaka was like, "Oh, fuck, this character exists, right?" And then wrote her a chapter.
Oh, okay.
And, like, wrote her in a chapter. It wasn't even about her. It was just like, oh, that's right, this character exists. It was really funny. I'm like, oh, you just remembered them. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Bad for me, but good for you, I guess.
Yeah, right. But yeah.
Now we're gonna play Among Us. Which is kind of funny.
Yeah, like, she's just the last character, and let's move on. I just hate her so much.
Mm-hmm. I did love that. I'm glad they got to the what would it be like to date this character.
That was so funny. Those were absolutely hilarious. Oh my god, those were funny.
Yeah, because I really love just like them going like Gendo full.
Yeah, they're just like straight up at the council there.
Yeah.
Like this was the council meeting.
Yeah, and then I loved what was it? The very end, we got domestic with Comey, and I was like, oh shit!
Yeah, that was really funny.
They're like, bro, what the fuck? Why are you screaming?
No, I'll do the dishes. You know?
Yeah. Oh no, the domestic fluff. It's good shit.
Dishes fetish.
Yeah.
House life kink.
Hey man, he is normal.
Bro, he is a good man. Tadano, he's a good man.
Yeah.
He is a good man.
Yeah. Both him and Onise. I was like, how do you? Her name is like a pun on Onisan.
Which which girl is that?
The one that's like this big sister to everyone.
The forehead girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that's friends with the slow girl.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Her.
Yeah. Legit, the only 2 good people in this series. Except, I mean, technically, the guy everyone thinks is a delinquent is a good person too, but he's just kind of he's a derp more than anything. He's not legit like a good person. You know, like there's a difference between being a derp and being good.
Yeah, I mean, he seems fine so far. He doesn't seem like he's a bad person or anything.
No, he's never been bad. He just falls in love with Tadano, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah, so.
Oh, he has a pretty funny sister too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because there are random times where it focuses on Tadano's sister and her school life.
That makes sense. I've been wondering if we were going to do anything with her.
Yeah, she's fucking insane. She's the like so Komi's brother doesn't talk because he's too cool to talk.
Okay.
Not because he like wants to communicate with anybody. He just wants to be left alone.
Gotcha.
And then like Komi's sisters just like bugs him all the time.
Nah.
Say like, "Hey man, why don't you open up? Why don't you come talk to us, man? Come on, huh?"
That's funny.
And then like he finally one time opens up to her and says that his favorite fish is like mackerel, and she's like, "That's fucking stupid." And he's just like,
time to shut down again.
No, he wants to. He's just like anytime it's like, "I'm gonna fucking murder this chick."
Oh, okay.
Like
that's
just
funny.
You just like see like it's the usual like
I got you.
Crack, like like the cracked sound effect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Look what I'm doing. You need to get a little darker and a little lighter. Yeah. Again, I find that series was fun overall. It's just, I forgot.
Yeah, I just don't like those. Those two characters were the ones like ruining it for me. Because it's like, oh, this is a pretty normal, like, kind of high school thing going on here. Oh, it's pretty funny. And then we're like, oh my god, there's a crazy super. I was like, they just put Gosno in this almost. Not to that level, but really close. Kind of like.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wait, like, why are you still friends with this person after they kidnapped you, tied you up, and put you in the closet? It's like, this is some, like, nah,
Some Devon shit.
Yeah, I was like, this is like, fuck that, I'm not hanging out with this person. I'm calling the cops on this person,
I might have to do one thing I might do digitally is a little gradient, like magic effect. That's
oh yeah, for sure.
Going around this so that
like some lighting effect that's coming out of the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense.
Because other than that, like this piece is like pretty close, being fine just by itself in the sense of the word.
Yeah, it just needs some lighting effects, I think.
Yeah. That was funny though. I was actually talking to a coworker about Najime. Or is it Najime or Najime?
I thought it was Najimi.
I think it's me.
I don't know. Let me go look.
I think it is me. Because they were talking about like, oh, this one artist can't draws very androgynous characters, and I just can't stand it. And you're like,
yeah, it's Najimi.
Najime. And I was like, oh yeah, I mean, I can understand you not liking it, especially if it's like one of those things where it's done because it's like a bad joke or something like that. When it gets really crass, or if it's just kind of bad looking and doesn't done for any real reason other than to be, just like, oh, I just can't draw anything other than one gender. And I was talking about like how Najimi is a good character, being gender fluid and all that stuff, or just being like,
androgynous enough.
Androgynous enough, but like that's not what their character's about. Their character's about being, the
everybody's friend,
everyone's friend, and also
Najimi is everyone's childhood friend.
Everyone's childhood friend, and also being just kind of a derp and like somebody who wants to start shit.
Yes, being the fucking the gasoline character.
Yes,
the Jacob kind of the thing.
Yeah,
just like, oh, is that a fire? Oh, good thing I brought my gasoline today.
Yeah, with like the I Love You game, because the I Love You game wasn't nearly as bad on the Yamai scale of of horrible things that she could be doing.
Yeah.
Because Najimi is just like, oh, we're doing this. I want in.
Yeah, Najimi just wants to like fan the flames and start some shit.
Yeah.
They always want to get like a reaction out of someone.
Yeah. And then like when they were trying to get Komi to go get the what is it, the Starbucks.
Oh yeah.
And if you don't get this, I won't be your friend anymore.
Yeah.
it's wrong. Just Najimi just on his fucking hands and knees, begging Komi-san's forgiveness.
Mm-hmm.
That shit fucking killed me. Wait, that's it? only 100 friends?
Right.
Why so few? Najimi, why? Yeah, no, they're great.
Mm-hmm.
Colors are at least good now. I just probably need to.
Oh, did they say what they were looking for?
Oh, they said awesome. That's was generally it. Hope your day is going well.
They were just wondering if you drew Max.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Probably have some Mac they want to draw at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, there you can kind of do it. They did that one that had the thing from Custom Robo in it.
That's true.
It had the robot, right?
Yeah.
Not like a character. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Man, I keep believe the Wandering Emperor is closing in on like $50.
I can. It's
Insane. This is how it's been lately, where there's just like one card just starts going like ballooning out of control in these sets because they're not like the power is not spread out very much.
No, not
So
at
it's
all.
just like 1 to 2 cards just balloon out of control. Like once they're known to be good. Because like Meat Hook Massacre over here is like $60 to $70. And now the Chandra from the other Innistrad set is like 30 plus.
The Dress to Kill one?
Yeah.
That one I know.
That was like $15 just like a month ago. It was like $10 or something.
I kind of blame Spike for that one.
Oh, what was he doing something with it? Or?
Yeah, he was. He was doing this mono red Deck and Pioneer Devotion.
Well, no. I mean, it's been going up since like about the end of last month. When I saw him doing Pioneer stuff with mono red, it was like last week or something.
That's true.
Yeah, I think this just actually became good in Standard or something like that. And then also the Pioneer hype. So it's like, because it was already going up, I think. Because I'm just trying to remember exactly like what days some of these things happened.
Mm-hmm.
So, because it went up and then it was kind of like plateauing and then it went up again. So it could be a bit of both of those. Just like
the recent stuff. Oh shit.
Yeah, it happens. I can always go over it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Because it was going up already before. Like I said, I only saw that stuff. That was from like what, last week, right?
Yeah, but his streams are like basically a week delay when they come out on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Because like I said, it's been going up for most of the month.
Yeah, it seems like mono red's like decent in Standard. And then there's another. This is basically the Oni Cult Anvil deck you can play in Standard also.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems pretty decent.
Also, that Spy Family episode is really good. I love the opening.
Oh, yeah, I love the art style for it.
Yeah, I did not expect that.
Yeah, like I said, I had to go, like, I saw gifs of it, you know, I got spoiled, so I was like, man, I'm just gonna go watch the whole thing. Because I heard the song already.
Because I specifically checked. I was like, okay, this is not the opening video. So then I listened to the song, and I was like, cool. But then people started posting pictures and GIFs from the opening, and I was like, wow, now I might as well go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Meow. Cat, what is wrong? Cat, what's wrong?
Jimmy's trapped in that well again.
Poor kitty. I'm hoping this card goes up more.
Which one?
The one where if you have X number of treasures, you can win a game.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's why I didn't sell it to the vendor. Because I would have been selling it to them at the price I bought it at. And like some of those I did just because I was kind of tired of holding on to them.
Yeah.
But this one, I was like, no, there's been a billion treasure cards in this fucking set. I was like, this is... I think it's finally time.
Pretty much.
This isn't reprinted in one of these decks, and it's going to just fall through the roof.
What the fuck? Okay, whatever.
Because this doesn't actually have a lot of printings. Like, it'll come up and it says it has like a bunch, but they're all just like, pretty much the same thing.
From the same set, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they're all from... There's just some variants from Ixalan, but they're not like the new ones where it's like full board or alternate art, foil sketch, foil border, hyper mega thing,
Yeah.
Whereas like 10 printings of it, it's just the like pre-release, and the foil pre-release and the foil, things like that, like relatively normal.
Yeah.
And then it had a mystery booster, and then that's really kind of it. So, and Ixalan was not widely opened.
No.
The same with the second one. I'm just worried because sets like that now, they just tend to like mine for reprints. That's what happened with Dragon's Maze. Was like, Dragon's Maze would be a good set if they didn't just reprint every good mythic, or not even good, but every mythic from it. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like every mythic from it has had a reprint, and it was already like a pretty shit tier set. So those mythics needed to like just not get reprinted. Because now it's like, the only reason to buy a box of that is because you can statistically get one of every Shockland in that.
That's true.
But all of your mythics are trash, I think. I actually want to look that up. Yeah, like Maze's End is the highest mythic, and that's only because it just spiked.
Yeah, because wasn't it...
Because of the gates in the new Commander set.
Yeah, I was like, there's a Commander reason, right?
Yeah, I thought about getting some, but I ended up not. But yeah, after that, it's like Master of Cruelty's at $10. And then, yeah, ouch. Yeah, you have Voice at like $7, and then after that, all the other mythics are like $3, $2, $1,
Don't worry, one day, anybody who was holding on to sealed Dragon's Maze, Dragon's
Maze, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, am I saying that right? Will be vindicated when it's the only set that hasn't had anything reprinted in years.
When for some reason Notion Thief is actually good and it hasn't been reprinted.
Yeah.
Actually, let me see if it's been reprinted.
That feels like something that...
Actually, it has been reprinted in the Commander deck. And in Masters 25.
Yeah, I was like...
That's hilarious. Yeah, it's like I said, it's like crazy. It's like almost every good card in this specific set has been reprinted.
Yeah. Just
because the set was so poorly, like sold so poorly or something. I don't know why. Like that's the reason or something.
But yeah, like almost every good card in this set has been reprinted. So it makes the boxes just worthless, other than the hope to get 10 Shocklands.
Which is pretty. What is the odds of getting 10 Shocklands in a box?
I have no idea. I just know it's something that can happen. Just like how you can open a pack of what is that set? Born of the Gods, I think, the third Theros one.
Yeah.
And get a pack that contains all gods. I don't know if you know about that.
I think I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, they have a god pack where it's like every card, all 15 cards are the gods, but the odds are so low, you know.
Yeah.
It's just like a weird thing they decided to do.
Just cause.
Yeah, it's like an under the radar thing.
Just because they're kooky. They're quirky.
Yeah, just to be quirky.
Because they're not like other girls.
No.
They're not like other card games. They're much worse.
I love that one that's like, I'm not like other girls. I have a dick.
Yeah.
That one kills me every time. I have a dick.
No shit.
Oh shit. Who is she?
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
But yeah, I don't know. Like,
It's just funny to think about some of these because, like, I do know that Rivals of Ixalan has like a $15 uncommon.
Really, that's insane.
Yeah, there's this fat pirate guy who like makes treasures or something. I actually don't think he's fat, but the art makes him look fat because he's like behind some treasure chest or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where's this guy at? Pitiless Plunderer. Yeah, I think he's only printed in this set. Yeah, he's like $12 or like a $40 foil almost. Yeah, I don't think he's actually fat. For some reason, he just looks fat when the picture is small.
Yeah, that can technically happen if you're looking.
So I just think he just looks fat, and when the thumbnail's tiny. Yeah, whenever another creature you control dies, create a treasure token. That's it.
Alright.
He's a 4-mana 1/4 human. Which is probably also why I think he's fat, because he's a 1/4.
And a human.
Yeah. Why is a human a 1/4? I need the lore reasoning on this.
Well, that ass too fat.
I was going to say, if it's not just because you're straight up thick, I'm going to need some reasoning here.
They're dummy thick.
Yeah, right. Each cheek is 2 defense. You know?
Oh, yeah.
So... So, like, when he's blocking, you know, like a 2/2, he just blocks with one ass cheek, you know?
Mm-hmm. Just each ass cheek.
Yeah, each ass cheek
Each ass
is
cheek
2
is-
defense, you
It's
know?
your defense, man. It's broken.
That's it. That's the only thing I could think of.
It's busted in half, man. It's fucked
It really
up.
is.
Why would they go out of their way to print a card like this?
It's absolute madness. I don't know what other cards worth money in this set. Because these sets don't have,
Like, masterpieces or that kind of thing either.
Yeah,
These were some of the last sets that don't have anything like that.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Anytime someone talks to like the masterpieces, I'm like, man, I fucking kind of hate them. I'm not gonna lie.
I hate all of the, like, 27 variants of the new cards.
Yeah, like
I don't mind, like, the original way they did them in Zendikar, the masterpiece kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
I think those are fine. And, like, I'm even fine with the Neon Ink Hitsugu. Like, I just don't like there being 10 million versions of a brand new card because it means that it's just not worth anything. It means all your new cards are worthless.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be insanely good. Like I said, that's how these one cards just balloon out of control in each set.
Mm-hmm.
because they become the only card worth pulling.
Yeah, I can agree. I'm not a fan of that. But I mean, that's how they make their money.
Yeah, like I said, I'm fine with some of them. Like if
my thing is like if the mythics had like alternate whatever,
Yeah.
that'd be fine. But I don't see why a rare needs 4 different versions of it in the same set. you know?
Yeah.
Or uncommons need that too. Because some of the uncommons have that shit now too. Like those charms in this set, I'm pretty sure they're uncommons.
Are they uncommons? I thought they were like rares.
Are they?
Usually charms are uncommon. Like almost 99% of the time, any given charm is like an uncommon.
No, you're probably right. Don't get me wrong, but I just I couldn't remember.
They're actually just called charm, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, obscure charm, uncommon. Yeah.
No, it's uncommon. Wow.
Yeah, so this is an uncommon, but it has like... This doesn't even have normal foil on it. So this has normal, then showcase, then gilded. So this has 3 different versions that will each have a foil, I think. Or no, I think gilded foil is always foil. So that's kind of weird that it says gilded foil and then foil next to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have the normal version, then the showcase one, which both come in foil, and then this gilded one. Because every showcase card, I think, comes in gilded also.
It don't make no motherfucking sense.
It really doesn't. It's just like so many prints of the same card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. That's what happens when the game becomes a collectible card game.
Yeah, it was funny actually. I like to read articles at work about specific card game stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
Just cause.
Yeah.
And if you look at the articles on Infinite TCG, any article that is about Pokemon is not about the game.
No one cares about the game at all.
Yeah. It's always about the investability or like what cards are worth what nowadays or like who's cracking packs.
Yeah. Yeah, that game, I don't even know if people play. There are people that play, obviously, because they still have, events, but yeah, I don't know, I do know that the decks are they were dirt cheap last time I looked.
Yeah.
Even during COVID when people were the product was impossible to get and the booster boxes were $1 million and stuff, the actual cards were worthless other than the chase cards.
Pretty much, yeah. Because
that's all people were looking for. So it's if your deck is not playing even if your deck is playing the same card, but it's not the Mega Hyper Chase version, it didn't matter. You could get the normal version of, let's just use Arceus because I know they're on the cover of a recent set.
Mm-hmm.
You could get the normal Arceus for $10 or something.
Yeah.
And that would be most of the cost of your deck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look that up, what is going on in deck lists and stuff. Like I said, that game is really fun when it's fun, but it does get very boring. I did see that Mew was very busted.
Yeah.
Apparently Mew is super good right now.
I've heard.
Yeah, I just saw that on some random post that was talking about how Mew VMAX was absolutely nutty.
Yeah.
Just gonna click on this deck. Alright, I don't know why it says it's $18,000. That can't be right. Is that all of these added up? Well, look at this real quick. Yeah, that's a lot better. So it's $150. You can
Tier 1?
Yeah. It's tier 1. It's 30-something% of the meta.
Alright, yeah, that's definitely tier 1.
So I've been to this site before for deck lists. It says Arceus is the number 1 deck, but after that is Mew Genesect.
Yeah. I think that's right, yeah.
So that is really interesting to think about how,
just the lottery part makes the game, so cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Which, is good, but...
Also...
I also like my stuff to be worth something.
Yeah.
Okay, it's $200 for Arceus deck. Which is still, cheaper than a Magic Standard deck, I think.
That is correct.
It's around the price.
Well, it's definitely cheaper.
So, it's somewhere around there, I think. What does this card even do? Let's see.
Arceus V-Star. For triple colorless. Trinity Nova, 200 damage. Search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon V in any way you would like. Then shuffle your deck. That is really good. Ability, Star Birth. During your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand. Wow, that is absolutely insane.
That's just a tutor. Wow.
That is a double fucking demonic tutor.
Oh, wow.
Man, I always forget how wild Pokemon is. Like, you think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is wild. Pokemon always reads like crazy.
I know.
It's just that you can't do, like, you can't put 7,000 Pokemon out and attack your opponent with them all at once.
Yeah, there's, like, some limiters in Pokemon, which is kind of funny to think about.
Yeah. You normally can't, like, one-shot your opponent from 6 prizes in Pokemon.
No, not usually.
So
I don't think you can OTK in that game.
you can, but you have to like bounce their whole bench and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because
Like,
I always forget about that alternative win strategy is either you mill your opponent out or
Because there have been combos like that where you just basically like bounce all your opponent's bench and then KO their one active and then it's like game over.
Yeah.
There have been plenty of decks that have won on that plan.
Yeah.
On the like scoop up, super scoop up, you know, whatever plans like that or whatever. I don't remember if those cards can actually hit your opponent's Pokemon. But
yeah, the point is...
Yeah. You bounce all your opponent's stuff and then you win.
Yep. Because I always forget about that alternative thing. They have
that's the alternate win.
Yeah.
Game. Milling is an alternate win too, but it almost never comes up.
No, which is weird because like of all the tutor effects. And all of like the like, you know, Professor Oaks where you just discard and draw 7.
Yeah. It can come up, but you have to, like, the cards have to be really good for it, and most of the time they're just not good.
Yeah.
So you're, like, working really hard for, you know, you could just, again, you just play Arceus or something. Let's just say that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and this, Pokemon's fucking wild.
Yeah, right.
It reads very wild, at least. Again, though, it's so, like, weird. It's one of those games I never would want to play.
I've played it, like, at some competitive points.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I have, too. I'm just talking about, like, from what I've heard of the more recent stuff with Pokemon being rampant with cheating, plagiarism, obviously.
I just don't understand why you even need to cheat. Your entire deck is demonic tutors.
Yeah,
that's what I don't even get.
Like, I understand cheating in, like, Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, I understand cheating in games where there's, like, a lot of randomness. This game is so...
Because, you get a mulligan.
Yeah, you could mulligan if you have no basics. Every card in your deck is a tutor. There's not even that many coin flip cards anymore.
No.
At least that I know that are good. I mean, I'm kind of looking through here real quick to see if I'm lying, but... Like, I just don't understand why you even need to cheat in this game. So, but yeah, for $200 you can build a tier 1 deck in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which is really good. Like, if you're looking to play a competitive card game, $200 is a cheap entry point in my opinion.
No, I would agree.
Because, let's go to standard real quick over here and see.
Naya Runes is supposedly the best deck right now.
I'm just going to go to popular right here.
That's what I've heard, at least.
So, let's just click on mono white. Okay, yeah, they're right here. I don't even have to click on them. Mono white aggro, your average cost is going to be about $200. Naya Enchantments, which is probably that deck.
Yeah, it's the one.
Is about $200. After that, it's like a lot of $350, $200, and they get lower and lower after that, like in percentage of the meta.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're looking at anywhere from about $200 to $500 for a tier 1 deck, and those $200 decks can be pretty boring. Like honestly, like. Just generic-ass aggro decks can get really boring.
Really quick, yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, there's a lot of decks, and, what is it? Like, that's why I like the more...
Like, how much does a Yu-Gi-Oh deck cost?
Fuck,
I'm just gonna go look. real quick.
$1,000 usually.
Best cards. Oh, that's from the structure deck. They had an article that was like best decks from this YCS, but it's not on the front page now. So hold on. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Best decks from the YCS, from the recent YCS. $1,000.
Yep. Most Yu-Gi-Oh decks.
$400.
Most Yu-Gi-Oh decks are pretty widespread in terms of cost, but usually you can probably
$1,300.
Usually you could buy a legacy deck.
Yeah, right.
With that price.
$900. $800. $700. $1,400.
Yeah.
$1,100. Hey, $200. Look at this. Is this a real deck or is this something this guy just made for clickbait?
What deck is it?
Let's see. Let me read this for okay. This. Well, this is okay. What's the part underneath this? Some sort of Dogmatica Shadal deck.
Oh,
I think it doesn't have the very expensive cards in it.
No, that makes sense. Dogmatica Shadal is one of those weird fringe tier 1 decks that everyone just already had, and there was a lot of product of it. So, yeah, it doesn't cost anything. Because also Shadal had a big reprint set in that structure deck.
Gotcha.
So, like, most of the Shadal's got the expensive cards in Shadal got reprinted, so...
But yeah, the majority of these decks were... What was the lowest one I said? 400 and something?
Yeah.
Aside from that $200 deck?
Yeah.
Which it's... Yeah, 400... It goes from like 400 to 800 to over $1,000.
Yeah.
For a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, to get into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, which is insane.
Yeah, right.
That's because, again, like, also, like, it's tough, too, because... So, where were you at? Were you on TCG Player?
I just went to TCG Player Infinite for the latest decks from the YCS.
So, okay, one thing about that you're going to have to, what's the word I'm looking for? Check on is what rarity the cards are they using. Because a lot of cards...
I was thinking about that. If they link to the common or not.
They don't.
Because I know for newer cards, obviously, they only have the one printing, but...
Yeah, a lot of...
Usually these articles always link to the most recent printing.
Yeah.
Which is very annoying on some of the Wizards ones. Because there's an article that talks about all the cards that have the championship winners that use their likeness, and none of them are the right photo.
Yeah.
Which is really funny.
Because I can tell you that I know that they usually link to the most recent printing. Because it always is if it's something that's on a pre-order list, but it's like I saw a deck that was like, oh, effect failures in this deck, but it didn't have an image for it because there was a reprint of it recently, and so it was trying to what's the word, link you to that most recent printing of it. So it's tough because because it depends also, like a lot of the cards that are in Yu-Gi-Oh, the reason why they cost so much.
How much does a Digimon deck cost?
Oh, that's a good question actually. I don't think that... I don't know where you would find it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to go look up. Okay, DigimonMeta.com. Let's see if they have, like, prices, though.
Because isn't Flesh and Blood also kind of like the same price points as Yu-Gi-Oh?
Flesh and Blood is, expensive, too.
Yeah.
English format meta, sure. Actually, I think these are old. I just need to see, like, the price of something. Does it have prices or no? No, it just says, like, the actual deck list. Okay, that's not going to help me. I don't think cards are very expensive in this game, though, from what I've seen.
Yeah, it's probably because of supply and demand. I don't know how big that card game is.
I think they just have, like, some chase cards or something, and that's really it.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! That's one of the things I always thought was interesting about Yu-Gi-Oh! As a game, is it doesn't have chase cards, really, in the sense of, like,
It does now.
has lottery cards now.
But I mean, like, not in the same sense as what we would think of them. Like,
yeah.
Alternate arts,
Well,
full arts.
They do now. The closest thing is the collector rares or starlight rares.
Yeah, but like that's just like the foiling that's put on top of it, really.
But I mean, that's the lottery cards in that game, though.
Yeah, I get you, but it's like
those are the lottery cards in that game. They're not very innovative because that's just how Yu-Gi-Oh has always been about how is this card foiled.
Yeah.
There are alternate arts they do too, but it's generally always been about how is this card foiled.
I know.
It's the only thing. They never break the border. They never do much of that stuff.
Which is a shame. I think they would do a good job if they. Well, I mean, they couldn't really because.
Too much text.
Well, no, you could just do the Vanguard thing.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. I was about to say. Wait a second. I feel like we've had this conversation.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't seem to. Just a quick Google search didn't really show me a good website for Digimon decks, like with prices.
Again, it's probably because there's just not enough content.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of...
I just know people open it because it has Digimon on it.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. No, that's pretty much...
You know?
Sometimes it's all you need.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really...
Yeah, I don't know anything about the game at all. I was looking at some... oh, here we go. The tape Asmar. Oof.
This tape is just breaking apart.
Well, I think you taped it in small pieces. Because you had to cut some of it.
No, I definitely... The one I cut was for the Muse. I didn't cut any tape here.
Oh, well, it's cut really even, so...
Yeah, it's just tears. It's just torn there. I know that this is probably because of the paint. Because when you put paint down, it makes it harder to peel because it's like the paint is technically has dried together.
Yeah.
What's really left on this one is for me to do some digital editing. So I need to do the card backs, and then I need to add some light, and then fix all of the speckle.
Yeah, we'll just take the white brush and go along the outside, and that's about it.
Pretty much. And then there we are, bada bing, bada boom. Mm-hmm. We've got a lovely Space Witch.
That looks really good, though.
Oh shit, I made it in.
Uh-oh. That might be a bad omen. Heard of good omens. This is our life. Bad omens. That's the show, right? It's called Good Omens?
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, that's a nice face.
Yeah.
I like the veil effect. I think you did pretty good on it.
Yeah,
I don't usually see you do too much stuff like this, so...
Yeah, again, this is a new way I want to go sometimes. Like, I like the ideas of...
I like it. It looks good.
Of, having different framing effects.
Yeah, I really like that. I remember we tried it on some pieces before,
Yeah, to moderate success here and there.
Yeah.
I was going to say, there was another thing I wanted to try, not for this piece, for something else. I've seen a lot of artists paint on not just paper, but like boards and such like that.
Oh, yeah. That's a pretty popular thing, apparently.
Yeah, the reason I wanted to try it was for two reasons. One is I want to just see how it feels as opposed to paper. Because one of the things that I notice that always kind of bothers me is that when I'm working with watercolor and ink is that the paper will crumple a bit.
Yeah.
And two, if I get a panel, I paint on it, and we don't even need to get a board.
Yeah.
You just put it in a protective sleeve.
You frame those, I think, normally.
Usually you frame those, I'm just saying, but like if we needed to like put it for shipping possible.
Oh, I got it.
For shipping reasons. Another thing that I think would be a big drawback, though, is that I can't shine light through it.
Yeah, you can't really do that.
I'd have to pencil on top and then ink over top and then kind of just keep painting over it.
Yeah, no, I think you need to use some sort of paper. I've seen them. There's some sort of vellum paper or something, or I forgot exactly.
Transfer paper is what you're talking about.
Transfer paper, that's what it is. My bad. Yeah.
You're good.
So, because that's what I've heard them talk about, because I think Sam works like that on One Fantastic Week, the now defunct One Fantastic Week.
Yeah.
But I think that was how he did a lot of his stuff, because I know he would do it on, like, boards.
Yeah.
There's other artists they talked to that did similar
It's
things.
kind of a shame that One Fantastic Week went debunked. I understand why.
I think they might be back. I don't even know. I feel like I went and looked them up and it was...
No, they're not doing it right now.
Let me see. I know their website was gone. And then I was surprised to see them come back, kind of. Let's see, 6 months ago.
Yeah, it was their state of the thing, and they said that they weren't coming back.
Oh, okay. I can't remember anymore because it was like I was watching before that. Okay, and they seemed like they were coming back, and then I guess they just decided it wasn't worth their time or money.
That, or it was just, I think from what everyone talked about was like there was the sexual harassment suits.
I know there was some scandals and whatnot. So just don't ask random people to have sex with you. Just don't do that.
Yeah, it's probably for the better.
Just don't do that.
Save you a lot of time.
Just don't do that. Especially if you're a dude. Don't do that.
I just feel like you shouldn't ask that in general.
Yeah, but I mean, it's more of like, it's definitely way less acceptable if you're a guy. Don't just go up to random women and do that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's a little early, but I think it's close enough. I mean, it's 9:30, so...
Yeah.
I think we can call it here, and we'll go... just need to scan this bad boy in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then...
Yeah, I got some stuff to work on anyway.
Do a little sneak preview. Yeah, this is what we'll be working on for next stream.
Mm-hmm.
Some classy...
oh shit, John comes in right at the end. I didn't even notice he was in chat.
This is what we'll be doing.
Well, what are you supposed to ask random people then? I don't know. Something else maybe.
Weather's always good. You should try
to get their money first. That's what you want to get. You want to ask them, hey, have you ever thought of investing in crypto?
I mean, yeah.
Get the money. After that, you know, then you'll know them. You'll have some rapport with them. They're not random anymore.
This feels like something Lane would say, but like reverse it.
What?
Lane would say.
Oh, first Lane would try to hook up with them and then sell them a crypto scam.
Yeah, that's how I imagine that would go.
That's funny as fuck.
Hey babe, now that we have had...
Lane is definitely not smart enough to do anything with crypto. I feel
he'd probably be the person that's like telling you that it's not okay, but secretly wants to get in because he's like, man, I can make a lot of money off.
He would have like a bunch of NFTs of a butt and then get with some girl and try to convince and just be like, no, it's evil, you know, like that. Well, you know?
It depends. Like, if I remember correctly, Lane's personality was reflective upon who was in the room.
Yeah, it really is. It's very reflective on like who he's having sex with and who's in the room. So let's see. Oh my god, hold on. What is this? John says maybe ask them if they've seen the latest Darwin's Game episode.
I feel like that's...
that might be worse.
I think that's constitutes sexual harassment.
Yeah, right.
I believe that alone is...
Hey, I noticed you standing over here and I just thought I'd ask, have you seen the latest episode of Darwin's Game? That's when the pepper spray comes out.
Yeah. Remember, kids, if he wants to talk to you about Darwin's Game, that's not cool.
First, you gotta get out.
Yeah, you gotta do it like
the Sonic.
Sonic, yeah. That's no good.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you gotta hit him with the no good.
Yeah, you want to get out. Then you want to get a chili dog.
Yeah, get out. Like
then you want to fight Dr. Robotnik, and you're good.
Yeah, easy.
It's a very simple plan. But no, John, how's it going for you?
Was it good for you?
All right. Yeah. Were the last 1 minute of this stream good?
Were they good for you?
So. Oh.
Yeah, I think that's about it for us.
Mm-hmm.
I got much else going on. I'm probably just gonna chill.
Did you get those cards that I left on the table?
The 2 galvanic blasts?
No, the cards from this morning.
Oh,
asked me about.
No, I actually didn't even have a chance to go look at the table. I was busy.
Oh, I
was
asleep. Like when you came back.
No, I told.
Oh my god, I was still asleep.
I legit forgot because I came in because Ellen and I were going to make food, and then we found out we were missing some food, so we went and got groceries. Realized we wouldn't have enough time to make the food, so we
doing the house husband duties. Nice.
Yeah. So we went and got groceries. Did put them away, and then we made dinner together, and then I streamed. So
okay.
I legit actually the only thing I actually did that was anything notable was I got the mail.
That's true.
Because I've been looking out not for the cards that are coming in, but apparently, my dad was saying, "Oh, be on the lookout for a specific tax assessment form. You have you can dispute it."
Interesting.
Because what they do is apparently they send you a letter saying this is what we've appraised your home value at, and it's going to cost you this much annually, and you're like, I would like to dispute this because my house ain't worth that much. Trust me. Trust me.
My house is not worth $50 billion. It isn't in California.
Exactly.
This isn't a one-bedroom apartment in California. It's not worth nearly that much.
Yeah, come on, man. And then so you can dispute it.
Getting the mail is good future husband duties.
It's true. But yeah, basically that was what I got in the mail today. I was like, oh, thank God, and I can go talk to my dad about it. Be like, all right, what do I do here?
Yeah. How do I fight the powers on this one? Yeah,
because that one is that's not fun. I hate that shit. Because I was looking at it and I was like, God damn it. Because it's going up again.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those things that just goes up forever and ever. Oh well, we'll make it work.
Yeah, I know the price of lumber was crazy. My dad was telling me about it since we were slicing some leftover boards. He's like, we probably just made $200 worth of lumber right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I looked it up, and it's just because, like, they're building all these new houses and the supply chain is destroyed, and I'm just like, who's buying all these new houses, though? Like, this is going to be the issue here. Again, this is going to be the second housing thing.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about that.
Last time everyone bought houses they couldn't afford. Now they're just building houses no one can afford.
Yeah, which is weird. I don't understand. Because, like, I feel like everyone's trying to get in on the housing market now.
Yeah, all these companies are just want to build houses and buy them and sit on them, I think.
Yeah, because
it's going to happen.
Because you can rent them out.
Yeah, you can rent them. That's true. Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of shit like that.
Because again, like you can just because what it is if you rent them out, all you have to do is just have someone who could prove that they can pay. 3 times
dollars a month.
Yeah. Usually it's 3 times the whatever you're going to charge for rent. And what you're doing usually is you're basically so you have a mortgage and you're renting out the building.
Yeah.
Most people what they do is they just like say, okay, this person is going to I'm going to have them pay 3 times what the mortgage is.
Yeah.
And they have to pay utilities on their own. So because that's how you make a profit off of it.
Yeah.
You have to do at least 3 times what it is. And then that's about it. Then the house ends up being paid off pretty quickly, and you've made $1 million.
Then you just make $1 billion.
Yeah,
especially once it's paid off and they're just paying you money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's kind of like a weird surf and
turf.
No, well, I mean they could be. I mean,
okay.
I don't want to claim to know about what they think about transgender people, but.
You with a U, turf with a U.
Oh, sorry. Honest mistake.
Yeah, right.
No, like serfdom. Like,
Yes, gotcha.
Yeah,
yes.
I was trying to think of what the...
Hey, man, the serfs got some decent treatment, though.
Oh, yeah, I mean, apparently they also vacationed more.
They did, actually.
And,
Yes.
had more days off.
You could leave the land, yes. You did have to get permission, but you could leave.
Yeah.
So...
It was just funny.
Serfdom is very odd.
Yeah, it's very...
I'm gonna let you know that.
No,
it's
I'm
very
aware.
Strange.
It's very bizarre, and it doesn't make much sense... logistically, I guess.
Yeah, it's very strange and antiquated, even for the time.
Yeah.
So,
variety stream.
Yeah, I had multiple Russian history classes, and serfdom was a big part of it.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. Yeah, it just never makes much sense. But it feels like it's something that we're kind of going back towards.
Might as well.
I mean, fuck it. It's assistance farming.
I mean, if Google buys all the houses and you just work for Google, you know.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like, that's one of the things.
Google owns your car, Google owns your house, Google owns your pants.
Yeah.
You want to go work for someone else? You're free to go. You just have to give us back your house, your car, and your pants.
Yeah, it sounds dystopic, but I mean, it's not unfeasible at this point in time. Because again, like, people talk about that. For some reason, putting that, like, you say Google owns your house, this, that, and the other. They're like, oh, that's fine. But if the government owns...
Oh, if the government owned my house? Hell no. Now, if Google owned the government and then the Google owned my house, that'd be fine. Yeah. They're a private company.
That's capitalism, baby.
They're a private company.
That's not... And then then you try to explain to them, well, do you know what an oligarchy is? And you're like... Right. They're like...
Communism.
Communism. And you're like, oh...
Isn't that socialism?
And you're just like, oh...
Anything that ain't democracy... is communist, socialist, fascism.
You're just like, God damn.
That's all it is. That's what my grandpappy who fought in WW2 told me.
What would two?
Yeah.
What would two?
Yeah, and what would two?
What would two?
And what would I? What would, I name? Irene?
What would Eisenhower?
Yeah, no, Eisenhower starts with an E.
Doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
Doesn't matter.
That's funny. Well, what would Ike? There we go.
Yeah, sure.
I still think the picture of... I think I still have that on my phone, that picture from the antique store.
Yeah.
That was like Ike and Dick for Ike and Nixon running.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, everyone's favorite Fire Emblem ship.
Yes, Ike and Dick.
Ike and Dick. That's it.
It's true. No, what would Ike and...
What would Ike initiate?
Yeah, what would Ike initiate? That's a good one.
But,
he would... But, yeah, enough fun games. They're gonna get out of here. Get some other work done.
But I think this piece came out great. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, I'm glad I ended up wanting
I think the cards still look a bit odd, but I think that was going to be really tough to do, not in digital or something. Some sort of cheaty way.
Yeah, I mean, we'll figure out. Also, we're going to do a cheaty way for the card backs.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I think it was really good for something you don't do very often.
Yeah, and again,
so you can only go up from here, you know.
For sure. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, what is it? Oh no, this person over here is kind of awkward because he's trying something new and he's not as good at it immediately. See, no one cares. Look at you doing your best.
Yeah, right. So.
I like the.
I think your average anime con goer is not going to They're not going to mind.
No, they're going to be like, dude, that's fucking
wow,
dope.
This character looks really cool, you know?
Yeah, they're like, oh shit.
They're like, is that an alternate Symmetra skin? Wow.
Oh no! Oh no!
Is that from the Halloween event?
Oh no!
I haven't seen this one. I only remember the other one.
Bro, you know what I'm gonna do? Is I'm gonna once we make this into a print, if the voice actor for Symmetra is anywhere, I'm just gonna be like, can you sign this?
Can you sign this?
It's like, oh, is this like an alternate Symmetra skin?
It wasn't supposed to be, but...
But here we are.
Yeah, but here we are.
I'd be willing to make a gentleman's bet that someone would come up and say that, is this a Symmetra?
I mean, I would have to be on the side of yes, they would have to, because I made the
Yeah, I know you would.
So.
I know you would, but I mean, I would have to agree. We would have to like find someone who would be like.
You would have. So what we would have to do is it would have to be timed. It would have to
that's
be
what it would be.
Like from here to the end of August or something, because that's the most shows.
Right.
And if one person says, "Is this Symmetra?" then I would win the $1. And if no one asks if this is Symmetra, then you would win the $1.
Right.
So.
Yeah. But yeah.
It'd be something like that. Like, it'd have to be through Gen Con or something.
Yeah, I could be down with that.
Probably be that, but...
I'd be down for that.
But yeah, alright, we're gonna go. John, thanks for dropping in at the end. Calvin, thanks for showing up at the very beginning. So, and everyone else who's lurking in chat, thank you for always lurking.
Don't stop lurking. Actually, no, you could always type if you wanted.
I mean, yeah.
But lurking is cool. It's just a cool word.
It's a good. It was an interesting mechanic in Runeterra.
That's right. It was in Runeterra. Yeah. So
it wasn't great.
Yeah, I mean, there's
something with lurk in Magic. I think some lurker. I don't know.
That sounds right. Yeah,
I'm not sure.
That feels like a Magic term.
But Yeah, we're gonna head out, everyone. Have a great night. We'll catch you on Wednesday. With the Spy Family piece that we're gonna work on.
Yes.
So, have a funky Space Wizard battle, I guess.
And guess what Wednesday is?
Is it a day?
420 blazing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, yeah, we'll be blazing it up.
Well, then we should draw something else. We should draw the highest character in all of anime.
Mina from not from My Hero, from Pokemon.
I was thinking Osaka, who's always like super slow. Like she might as well be fucking high.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Catch y'all later.
Bye.